The year before that, I was supposed to be learning something new. This year is supposed to be like I'm solidified, and whatever I'm attempting to do, I need to do it with 1,000% effort, 1,000% precision, and 1,000% focus. So I want to touch on like how we want to accomplish whatever we want to accomplish. Now I know like the lists are kind of big, like you want to accomplish all these things, but I want us to, for example, me, like I'm just gonna go right to the podcast. For me for this to be as successful as I want it to be, I need to be doing this every day. Like when I say every day, my schedule is I'm gonna dedicate an hour a day to whatever I need to do, like edit, write, script, post, promote, whatever it has to be with an hour time frame. Because last year I was like in a time frame where I was like, I'm just gonna do this now. I'm sitting here, I'm comfortable now. Let me edit right now. And instead of scheduling it, because to a certain degree, like having a podcast, especially if you're as serious about it as everybody else is a full-time job. You gotta edit, you gotta plan when you're gonna have people over. You have to really stretch yourself out because if you don't, you're gonna end up like I was last year, fumbling, trying to catch up. So for me, mine will definitely be the podcast, and I just have to be focused on like really, like I said, submerging it, giving it my all.
For me, it's mainly just, I mean, I've always, with the job that we have, like how we work before, morning, after, all that, we have space in between all that to do things we need to do to get done. Mm-hmm. So for me, I just need to maximize my time between those and actually use it for productive things. And since I'm, not smoking no more and not getting high off my ass and all that shit, I can actually put forth all my effort into the things I love now.
I got a question about that too. Do you think not smoking, like, because I occasionally do it, but I don't do it probably as much as you used to. Do you think smoking took up so much of your time that when you don't smoke, you think in your brain, what am I going to do with that time? Or is it something that you're just like, your brain kind of clicks? It's like, I already know what I'm going to do. I'll just wait to stop.
It's that part right there. It's just I know what I wanted to do, but it was holding me back from actually achieving it.
Yeah.
Like, I was smoking every single day for the past 2 years.
Wow.
It was bad. And I was using it to cope for mental problems of which I had in family and all that. But I'm working past it, and ever since then, like, the only thing now is I just got stuff firing off in my brain of what I want to do and what I can do. Right. Whether it be music or whether it be wholesaling houses that I want to get into. Right. Or even getting my personal training degree in the next month. Like all that. Yeah. So I got a lot planned up for this year. But the main goal is just money this year for sure.
Get to the bag. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm 100% with it.
Financial stability for sure.
I wrote my manifestations out for 2024. Pretty much just like being financially stable, getting closer with God for sure. You know what I'm saying? Got to. Being at more, having like inner peace with myself, be more happy. Take life slow. You don't have to really rush things.
Don't rush.
Because again, like I said before, life is like a marathon. Yeah. It's like at your own pace. Get my own apartment, get a car without a car payment, just the whole 9 yards of that. But literally just inner peace for me and actually being happy. That's what my 2024 is.
So when it comes to God, because we talked about this last year too.
We did.
Do you feel like there's a certain step that you need to take to become closer to God? Because we were talking about how going to church, doing this. Do you feel like there's a step, or do you feel like it has to be at your own pace? Because like we talked about, when it comes to like certain things, there's certain steps that you have to take in order to achieve whatever. For example, if you want to be good at basketball, you have to work out as we've seen, working out every single day, it will improve your game drastically as opposed to, all right, I'm going to get 100 shots, but you're not really doing anything practical. Do you think there's a certain step that you have to take?
I think it's more of I know personally, everybody worships God differently. Everybody has their own way of praising the Lord and how you perceive God. For me, I feel like I just have to be, praying more, reading the Bible more, probably listen to audiobooks while I'm at work, just get more in tune with Him, because He definitely blessed me a lot last year, and I never really noticed how much He did until I've been praying, constantly praying for it. Yeah. So I feel like if I just continuously praise and just keep praising and praising and praising, I'm going to be able to get the things that I want. Right. So I just feel like I have to be more consistent with my time towards Him, and that's it. That's all. So.
I said it better myself.
For sure.
All right, dude.
Well, I'm going to piggyback off of what he said about getting closer to God. Honestly, because I want to do that, because growing up, I only knew the basic about God. Like, yo, he's Jesus' father. That's it. So like, yo, let me get closer to him. Let me figure out like what like purpose is he on this earth? Like what's the reason? And to do that, starting New Year's for how many days we in this New Year?
It's the 10th today, so I'm gonna say 9 days. 10 days?
Yeah, I read the Bible like 15 minutes a day. Since
Oh, yeah, count that up.
Okay.
So 15 minutes every day since New Year, I read the Bible. So that's my way of getting closer, and also be smarter with money. Because the money coming in is fine. I'm fine with it, but it's like, yo, I gotta start being smart with it because I can't just keep blowing it on shoes.
Don't we know? Come with like a different pair every time.
Little plug on the sneaker cycle. Little plug on the sneaker cycle. Check it out.
Plug. Go ahead, Jordan.
But yeah, no, that's yeah. I mean, be a better brother to my older brother.
I like that. I like that.
So yeah, those are my like things I want to happen this year.
All right, question. So I've never really been the younger brother up until a couple years ago. Growing up, I was always the older brother. Do you think like your brother will be receptive to you trying to be more of a? Because I'm not saying you're gonna be more of a big brother, but you're just gonna be more of a part of whatever his life is becoming now.
Knowing him, probably not, but I'm still trying.
Right.
Because how his mind works is that he's the older one, so he could just tell me what to do.
Right.
I'm like, what? Not doing that. So, but I'm gonna start trying to listen to what he's saying.
Yeah.
But it's like when he gets to a certain tone where it's like, I'm not listening to you no more.
So you feel as like you're the more mature one.
Yeah.
I see that.
So how do you? Okay, because I hear what you're saying, but I know for a fact like the older brother mentality. Because again, you're an older brother as well.
Yeah.
The older brother mentality for him is gonna kick in because I tried that same shit. Like when I moved down here, at first I tried to be little brother because I was just trying to learn. Like I hadn't been around him since I was maybe 5, 6. So seeing him in his light is like, okay, this is my brother. Like he has a really good career. He has his own. Like my brother does very well for himself. And coming from a situation where like all my life I had to look down, I'm not looking up. How do you think that perspective will kind of change? Because like you said, you're used to being the older. Me, it's my way or the highway. When somebody needs something done, I'm going to get it done. Now it's kind of like you kind of, because I know you're saying you don't want to be little bro, but there's certain moments where you're going to feel like, damn, that's my big brother. How do you deal with that?
Try to keep my mouth shut.
That's what I'm trying to
keep my mouth shut.
Watch what you say sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh,
but it's like, yeah, other than that, trying to keep my mouth shut when he's saying something, that's pretty much it. Trying to be smarter with my money, get a better understanding of God. And eventually, I'll piggyback off of God. I eventually want to get baptized. I'm not saying when, but I eventually want to.
Respect it. So let me jump in on that real quick.
This is the first one we talked about when we had the first one.
So
we talked about God a lot.
Religion is a weird thing for me because of the fact that like the word God, church, and religion was not brought up once to me in my entire life.
Which to me just
not once.
blows my mind.
So like, and my grandfather's like the 7-day Catholic or something like that.
Yeah.